Okay, good morning and good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the word complex. We're actually catching up from yesterday, from Tuesday, November 24th. This was the word from yesterday, Tuesday. And this word has adjective meanings and noun meanings. It's pronounced differently for adjective and noun meanings. So as an adjective, it's complex. And as a noun, it's complex. The stress is on different syllables. So complex, the adjective. Can everybody say complex?
Complex.
Complex. Made of many different parts that are connected, and it can mean, because of that, it's difficult to understand. So, we need to reread complex texts to understand that. So a complex article has many parts, and it's difficult to understand. So you have to read it again. Read it again to understand it, because it's complicated. Complex means complicated, not simple. Not simple. Opposite of simple. Simple is an antonym for definition 1. All right, then definitions 2, 3, and 4 are nouns. So noun number 2, a complex can be a group of buildings of a similar type that are connected. Like at Escola Popular, we have a complex of buildings. There are many buildings that are of a similar type. Like this, we have the 200 wing, the 300 wing, the 400. They're all similar, long rows of classrooms. So that you could say we have a complex of those buildings. They're similar buildings that are connected. A synonym for that is compounds. A compound. Can be a group of buildings. Okay, now number 3, a group of things that are connected. The English curriculum is a complex of different parts. They're parts of the English curriculum, what we teach in English. Definition 4, a mental state that is not normal. So psychologists and psychiatrists have diagnoses that are called complexes. So if you have an inferiority complex, I think this is a little bit older word. Now we don't use it as much. They use other words like syndrome. But a complex is a word for like a mental disease. Mental disease. So an inferiority complex, that's a phrase that people use with complex. That means that if somebody thinks that they're always thinking that they're worse than other people, even when it's not true. Oh, I'm worse than that person, I'm worse than that person, I'm worse than that person. That's an inferiority complex. It's a kind of mental illness. So, and the sentence over here, you need many different reading strategies to understand a complex text. That's the adjective, complex. Spanish, complejo. Word family, complexity is a noun. That's talking about the adjective, to be complicated. So complexity means like the complicatedness, the state of being complicated. The complexity of that text makes it difficult. Because it's complicated, the complexity makes it difficult. And I think we talked about all these. And so we have all the sentences. So are there any questions about complex? Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for filming.